slammed shut. Alvarez slam lifts sauce over Yanks in 14th. New York, App. Pedro Alvarez hit a grand slam in the 14th inning. Manny Machado homered twice and the Baltimore Orioles beat the Yankees 7-3 on Friday night after New York saw 4 players forced to make early exits. Yankees starter CC Sabathia left with hip soreness. Star catcher Gary Sanchez limped off with a possible leg cramp right before Alvarez struck. Third baseman Brandon Drury was lifted from migraines and second baseman Tyler Wade was removed because of flu-like symptoms. Alvarez connected after midnight, deciding a game that took 5 hours, 20 minutes and included 14 pitchers and a couple of wild misadventures on the basepaths. There also were 2 stellar defensive plays, one by each team. The Orioles nailed the possible winning run at the plate in the 11th, then Yankees right fielder Aaron Judge robbed Caleb Joseph of a home run in the 13th. Baltimore loaded the bases against Jonathan Holder, 0-1, in the 14th on a walk by Trey Mancini, a single by Machado, his 6th time on base, and a throwing error by third baseman Ronald Torres on Jonathan Scoop's sacrifice bunt try. After Adam Jones struck out looking, Alvarez drove a no-doubter to right center. It was the 3rd career grand slam for Alvarez, and his first since June 30, 2012, while with Pittsburgh. Alvarez grew up in Upper Manhattan and went to Horace Mann School, about 5 miles from Yankee Stadium. New York nearly won it in the 11th. With Didi Gregorius at third, right-hander Michael Givens threw a breaking pitch to the backstop, enticing Gregorius to break for home. Joseph chased after the wild pitch, and the catcher fielded the ball on a big hop and made a backhanded flip it to Givens. The pitcher slid across home plate as he took the feed to block Gregorius and apply the tag. A video review upheld the call, just one play after a Yankees video challenge overturned what was initially ruled an inning-ending double play hit by Torres. It was nearly another big moment in a superb week for Gregorius. He had a tying solo homer in the 8th inning off Miguel Castro that made Friday's freaky extra innings possible. There were chances aplenty after that. Baltimore had runners at the corners in the 10th, but Chad Green struck out Colby Rasmus to end the inning. Givens struck out Brett Gardner, Judge and Giancarlo Stanton in order in the 10th, but then needed Joseph's alert play to escape the 11th. Baltimore loaded the bases against Chasen Shreve in the 12th, but the left-hander also struck out Rasmus to end that jam. Judge jumped at the wall and took away a homer from Joseph for the final out of the 13th, in nearly the exact spot where he robbed Cleveland's Francisco Lindor in Game 3 of last year's AL Division Series. Judge led off with a walk in the bottom of the inning and stole second, but was stranded by the heart of New York's order by rookie Pedro Alvarez, 1-1. Gregorius yanked one potential game-ending home run just foul in the 11th. Stanton was even closer with his shot to left that also went foul in the 13th. All of that buried a breakout show by Machado, who homered in his first 2 at-bats for his first RBIs this season en route to 4 hits and 2 walks. Machado had gone without an RBI in his first 7 games this year, matching 2014 for his longest career stretch without one to start a season. Chris Davis also hit his first homer of the year for Baltimore, which had just 6 homers in 7 games coming in. Sabathia allowed the shots to Machado and Davis before exiting and being sent for an MRI. The 37-year-old threw 58 pitches over 4 innings. I don't know. At third things began to get weird in the 6th, when a disputed rundown at third base went New York's way. Neil Walker hit a dribbler to pitcher Richard Blyer, and he caught Stanton in a rundown between third and home. Sanchez ran from first to third while Stanton was hung up, and Joseph eventually chased Stanton back to third as well. When Stanton ran through the base and gave himself up, Joseph first tagged Sanchez, then chased down Stanton, thinking he'd turned a double play. Third base umpire Ron Kulpa only called out Stanton, though, and after the umpires conferred, the call stood. Orioles manager Buck Showalter gave it a long argument. All good? Yankees closer Aroldis Chapman walked 2 in the 9th and was visited by pitching coach Larry Rothschild and the trainer separately. On the next pitch after sending the trainer and manager Aaron Boone away, Chapman struck out Mancini with a slider to end a two-runner jam. Trainer's room: Orioles, Mark Trumbo, right quadrangle, homered in an extended spring training game and will play games Saturday and Monday before Baltimore re-evaluates his status. RHP Alex Cobb will pitch an extended Monday and could join Baltimore after that. Cobb signed with the Orioles on March 21 and is still building up. Yankees, of Aaron Hicks, strained ribcage, will play Sunday and Monday with AAA Scranton, Wilkes-Barre, and Boone hopes to have him with New York by the middle of next week. Of Jacoby Ellsbury was in New York to see a hip specialist. Ellsbury's recovery from an oblique issue was put on hold this week by pain in his left hip. Up next, Yankees RHP Sonny Gray, 0-0, 2.25 ERA, pitches on 5 days rest after striking out 8 over 4 innings of one-run ball against Toronto on Sunday. He'll oppose Orioles RHP Chris Tillman, 0-1, 9.00, who lost to Houston his first time out, allowing 4 runs in 4 innings. Follow Jake Sainer, https://twitter.com/Jake_Sainer_ more app baseball, https://upnews.com/tag/MLBaseball.